according to the laws, we can only have a max of 36. So since we have 48, we're going to do 48 minus 36. So we had to send 12 cows away to farm upstate, so we will be able to, still follow the laws of the local government. Now let's do question 6. It said, Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission tracks the panthers in Florida. By tracking a panther, FWC can map the area in which a panther lives. Now, habitat of Florida Panther 251. Now, when it says Florida Panther 251, this is just talking about one panther. Okay. It's shown with the dimensions in kilometers. Now, question A is asked, what's the square kilometers of Florida Panther 251's habitat? So we're going to calculate this area right here, and we're going to use the area of a trapezoid. So we have to do 1/2 times base 1 plus base 2 times my height. Now my base 1 is quite easy. It's just 3.1. And my base 2 here will be, 3.1. Plus 4.6, I also have this part that I define, which I can find up here. So it'll be 3.1 plus 3.1 plus 4.6. That will be my base 2. And when you add this up, the value you should get is 10.8. Then once I put this into the calculator, oops, I forgot one thing, which is my height. I also have to multiply by my height, 6.2. Now when I go ahead and put all this into my calculator, my area that I'll end up getting will be 43.09 kilometers squared. Okay. Now, question number 2 is that at one time the entire southern east United States was habitats of Florida panthers. Today, their habitat was restricted to several national parks and wildlife preserves in Southwest Florida. Today, the total combined area of Florida panther habitat is 9,466. Based on the area of Florida Panthers 251's habitat, how many Florida panthers could be living in Southwest Florida? So here's the question. On the previous question A, we calculate the amount of area that one panther is using. Now it's asking us, well, what happens if we have this amount of area? Now, if we have this amount of area and we use, Florida Panther 251's habitat as, a reference and idea about how many panthers could be living in Southwest Florida. So what we're going to do here is that we're going to take this area that we have, that is the total amount of area that I have, and divide it by this number right here, which is the amount of area that only one panther needs. Now, if I go ahead and do this, the number I get once I divide it out will give me a number which is 219.67, and this means the number of panthers that might be living in this 9,466 area of, preserved area. So since we're talking about panthers, I do need to round this up. So this will be 2,220. So my answer here is saying that, well, if I have this much area that was given, to the panthers, and I know that each individual panther, based on my observation, takes this much area, then if I do this divided by this, it will give me my estimated amount of Florida panthers to be in all my areas to be 220. And this is going to be the end of lesson 10.4.